thank you as well for Jenny. Mine may sound much more light than Jenny's, but that's, you know, just the balance of what we do in maternity festivals. So I just did 3 slides, just pulled some photos together. The top one where you see the 2 arches of light, I thought that actually fits in beautifully with what people have started to share. And this was only taken yesterday when I was up in London teaching at what's called Paddington Basin, which makes me laugh because it's obviously where the old docks were, but it's still quite amusing. You can see my beautiful colleague Sue there, who always enlightens me, and that was our most recent festival in Edinburgh. The other 3 on that slide, that's the local post box. We have some very ardent knitters and crocheters, and they're always doing some wonderful things as toppers on our Christmas post boxes, and that was this year's one, so we have lots of those. So I just like Father Christmas going down the chimney. That just about sums me up. And the other one, that's actually at King's Cross. They had the most amazing Christmas tree, and they had carols going. They were doing a festive send a chocolate bar to someone, and that's why my photo of my husband is in that, because he doesn't really get much of a look in with me. I'm the extrovert. I'm the Capricorn, by the way. I'm not a Christmas baby, but I'm a Capricorn, and we are known as being very extrovert. So Howard puts up with an awful lot with me, and I just wanted to share that. It was very interesting listening to Joy. Now, Joy was certainly at ICM in Bali, which many of us were, and it was a phenomenal meeting of international colleagues. We hadn't obviously met for 3 years, because obviously 2020 in Bali was cancelled. But these are just some of my international contacts, many of whom I have worked closely with, including Joy. Joy, actually, I knew way before she went to the RCM, before she went to St Thomas's with her research role. Joy actually worked at Maidstone in Kemp with me. So we've known each other as well a great many years, and I'm very proud of what Joy's doing out there. So well done to Joy. But yes, I do enjoy a little drink every now and again. The bottom photo shows me and my Australian colleague, ex-Brit, Professor Annette Briley. And yes, we did room share, and we didn't sleep very much because all we kept doing was talking. And yes, of course, it's about midwifery, but it's also about our families as well. So if you can't and haven't had a chance to look back at ICM in Bali, we're in Portugal next time, 2026. So not as expensive. And I do hope you'll come and join us. You'll meet some wonderful international colleagues, many of whom have had e-cards from me already for Christmas. And they're starting to bounce back now with people saying the same. So I thank ICM for that wonderful conference. And then the final one, just very kindly, Sue did mention it, but yes, I am very passionate about water births in all ways, shapes and forms. The middle photo, again, Annette's there on the right. We're waiting the publication of what's called the pool study, which was supported through Cardiff University about outcomes for mother and babies. So we wait with passion for that one. On the left, that was yesterday, and that's in London at one of the hospitals. And it was very relevant again, because one of the colleagues is from Iran. So she had some very interesting stories to share with us. And another colleague is from Italy. So even though we were a tiny little group, we had actually quite a good international flavour. And that's what I find wherever I teach. Yes, we do practicals, top and bottom on the right, sometimes with someone pretending to be mum in the pool with water. And sometimes, and that was a cold day in Doncaster, hence why they've all got their coats on. So we still teach, but not always with water. And then the final 2 at the bottom, just again to show, hopefully, you know, some of the roles we go into as midwives. The one where I've got a coat on, I'm just about to go into a spa in Bad Wildbad in Germany. I was out there doing some teaching with another company, American Midwifery Today. And those book reviews are what they often send me to review for them. So The Witches, Midwives and Nurses is maybe a really good way for me to finish, because my husband always says I'm a witch, because I always seem to know what's going to happen before it happens. But I do those online, and always very interested with what people write, and I love doing book reviews. So I wish you all season's greetings. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, New Year, a safe one, because certainly, sadly, I know people at the moment who have got the new variant of COVID, and I hope they're better for Christmas as well. But please stay safe, carry on with your fantastic work, and I look forward maybe to meeting some of you next year. So thank you again, Sue.